Let me take you back to the day I lost the most amount of money on trading. Now, this is one part of trading that most people avoid to talk about. So far, so good. For those of you that have been following me in my channel, my Telegram, my TikTok, my Twitter, and even my recent family on YouTube, you'd notice that I'm very, very transparent, especially when it comes to losses and wins. Now, one thing that most guru traders or most profitable traders you see today won't tell you is some of the biggest losses they've took in trading. Now, I could remember as far back earlier this year, if you check on the screen, you'd see them. I actually did $500 to over 15K, and I did that 15K to over 45K. Now, I had an opportunity to withdraw that money because at that point, I had no use for the money. That was the only reason why I kept that money in that account. Because I was feeling like, okay, probably from that 45, I could scale it to 100, scale it to 200, 300, and so on and so forth. But guess what happened? I ended up losing that amount. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the day I lost the most money on gold and how I was able to overcome it, how I was able to build back my psychology. Because every single time, if we keep talking about the charts, no matter how you keep learning, no matter how you keep watching videos, when would you understand how to tackle some of these psychological problems you go through? Now, there are times where you would notice things are not working out for you. You've done everything possible. You've tried to flip an account, you've tried to pay for mentorship, you've tried to join physical academy, you've done everything that needs to be done, but nothing is working for you. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not the only one in that seat. Now, I was actually funded over $750K in prop firms, and I ended up losing all the accounts. You can see them here. All live accounts, I lost all. Now, why did I lose all? I lost all because of overconfidence. Now, when it comes to trading prop firm, you have to be very, very careful. I have a rule I stick by, which is called the 50-20 rule. If you would love me to teach you that rule on how to pass any prop firm you come across, please drop a comment in the chat box and I'll think about it. Now, I was funded over 750K. You could see all the account, funded next, funding pips, FTMO, so on and so forth. But what happened? Overconfidence came in. Now, when overconfidence came in, all my mind was that I could never lose a trade again. And this is one thing that I've noticed. Now, before you take phase one, before you take phase two, you will notice you're pumped, you're energetic, you're willing to make that money, you're no longer scared, you believe you can actually do it. But immediately you pass your phase one, pass your phase two, everything changes. That euphoria kicks in. Now, all of a sudden, you don't close trade, which are in profits that you would normally close. You don't properly analyze your chart. You just want to buy, you just want to sell because you know you're looking forward to the payouts. Well, these are some of the mistakes that I did. Phase one, phase two, at most 2 weeks, I'm done with phase one, done with phase two. With the strategy I use, all my students know about it, the 50-20 rule. But after you're done passing your funded challenge, that is when the big question starts. After you're done passing your challenge, that is when the big question starts. Are you willing to hold yourself and stay until you get your first payout? Now, trading prop firm is not for the weak. That's why you see every trading mentor you see today avoid prop firms. Because prop firm will expose you. No matter how good you are, if you trade prop firm, we would know if you're really a very good trader. Not just getting payouts, not just getting second, not just getting third. Can you hold that prop firm for 5 to 6 months, getting payouts consistently without losing that account? Because on your life account, you can fund $10,000 today and you will lose it. You can fund $5,000, you will lose it. You'll fund again, no pressure. But when it comes to prop firm, when you lose it, the thought of you going back to start phase one and phase two, that's why you see more mentors, they'll just forget about it and continue trading their life accounts. Now, I went from 700K and 50 funded down to zero. But currently, I'm building them back up. You can see I'm already over 450K in funding. You can see their certificate here recently, just last month and this month. Now, what do you need to do? You need to remember that when it comes to trading, losses are what you can never avoid. Now, that were some of my biggest losses. Then also start of the year, when I started with the 45K, did from 515 to 45K, ended up losing about 70% of the capital. What happened? I felt like, okay, let me wait to see if I can scale this to 100. And instead of taking some of those profits out, I wanted to continue trading and I ended up losing almost half of it. Now, these are things that I've learned from the markets. Q1, January, February, March, will definitely give you that life-changing money you're looking for. Q2, April, May, June, would help you compound those money because now you're not trading aggressively. You're compounding the capitals that you've made. 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Q3, that's where most people lose everything that they've made in Q1, Q2, if you're not careful. January, February, March, April, May, June. You see July, August, and September. Especially July and August, where people go for vacation, people go for summer holiday. If you're not careful, I promise you, you would lose every single thing that you've made from January. This is an advice for you to take moving forward. I know the year is almost coming to an end. I know the year is just starting whenever you're seeing this video. But remember, after you're done with your phase 1 and phase 2, go back and restudy. Go back and journal everything. Take that life account as if you're starting phase 1 and phase 2 again. Don't take it like you've gotten life account. Now you just need to be trading until you get funded. I promise you, you'll lose the account. And if you're trading a normal life account, once you've taken your account at least from the current capital up to 500, 200, 1,000, 2,000%, because I know traders in Africa, we trade very, very crazily. We don't target 15 to 10% in a month. Everybody is doing crazy flips, which is not advisable in the long term because in the long term, you end up losing those amounts. But the fact that you want to scale up fast from $100, you're in 1K, from 1K, 10K, cool down. The more your capital is increasing, the more you should cool down. Do you understand? The more your capital is increasing, the more you should what? Cool down. The problem which you see most traders facing today is that once their capital start increasing, they start increasing their lot size. And all of a sudden, boom, they've lost everything. Now, that psychology that they started with, from small lot size, growing to that level, when they start using those big lot size and they end up reducing that account, let's say you fund $100, you take it to 1K, 1K to 10K, 10K to 20K. Now you're using 10 lot, 50 lot, 20 lot. The moment you scale down or lose that account, maybe 3 days in a row, and it goes from 20K back to 500, chances of you taking that account back will be very thin and you might end up losing the money. So please and please, this is not a regular video where I talk about chart. I wanted you guys to understand that even professional traders, they go through losses. Nobody is invincible when it comes to losses. All right? So once in a while, when you're done learning, always come back to watch the psychology video and it will help you build your mindset that you're not alone in this game. We take losses, we're not invincible. The only difference is that every single time I lose, I know why I lost. Number one, either because of overconfidence. Number two, greed. Number three, I had no use for that money. I wanted to see if I could scale up. Then God will help me and reduce it since I don't want to use it. Then number four, probably I entered the market too early or too late. That is what an informed trader always pay attention to. Remember, we are snipers. We don't wait for the markets. We wait for the market to come to us. Peace, guys.